What if the real reason behind a television star's downfall wasn't simply about ratings, but about power? What if the smiles we see on daytime TV masks decisions made far away from the cameras, in boardrooms where influence and strategy often matter more than talent alone? Today's story isn't just about a cancellation, it's about influence, competition, and the harsh reality of modern media. According to commentary circulating online, Sherri Shepherd's show didn't merely end on its own. Instead, it may have been caught in a much larger shift within the entertainment industry, a transformation that affects not just one host, but the entire structure of daytime television as we know it. Once you begin to understand this evolving landscape, everything looks different. On the surface, things seemed normal for months. The studio lights were bright, the audience was laughing, and the interviews appeared polished and professional. Sherri brought warmth, humor, and positivity to her platform, offering viewers a sense of comfort in their daily routines. However, behind the scenes, the entertainment world was changing faster than many could perceive. Networks no longer monitored success purely through Nielsen ratings or traditional viewership metrics. Instead, they tracked digital engagement, viral clips, trending hashtags, and social media conversations. In today's era, success is not just measured by who sits in front of a television but by the level of attention a show commands online. Attention has become the most valuable currency in entertainment, and the ability to dominate conversations across multiple platforms can make or break a career. This shift in focus has led to speculation. Some commentators suggest that subtle signs of trouble began long before the official cancellation announcement. Promotional activity appeared to slow down. Online clips didn't circulate as widely as they once had. Industry whispers hinted that larger strategic decisions were being considered behind closed doors. Were these subtle changes simply part of routine business operations, or were they indicators of a more significant transformation underway? The truth remains unclear, but when a show suddenly disappears after months of behind-the-scenes adjustments, people naturally begin to ask questions. And in the age of social media, questions travel faster than official statements ever could. According to industry voices such as Tasha K, modern television now operates like a high-stakes chess game. Executives analyze data the way investors study markets, searching for the next explosive moment, the viral reaction, or the headline-worthy soundbite that can dominate digital spaces. Stability alone is no longer enough. A show must generate online momentum constantly to remain competitive. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter, have become extensions of the television ecosystem. If a program doesn't maintain a visible presence across these spaces, it risks being sidelined, regardless of how loyal its traditional audience may be. This evolution has changed the kinds of personalities that thrive in daytime television. On one hand, there is calm, feel-good programming, designed to provide comfort, positivity, and thoughtful conversation. On the other hand, there are bold, sometimes controversial personalities who dominate headlines, spark debates, and create viral moments. The digital age increasingly rewards intensity, emotion, and shareable content. Executives are now evaluating which hosts can produce content that resonates not only in the studio but across social media networks instantly. Some speculate that this trend could have played a role in Sherri Shepherd's show ending, though nothing has been officially confirmed. Rumors about shifts in daytime programming have further fueled speculation. Some believe networks may prioritize personalities capable of generating immediate online engagement, while others think familiar faces with a legacy presence could return to leverage their brand recognition. Nostalgia remains a powerful tool in entertainment, and audiences often respond strongly when beloved figures reappear on screens. That potential for excitement demonstrates how influential legacy and reputation can be in shaping audience interest today. Industry decisions are rarely straightforward. Cancellations, in particular, involve multiple layers of strategy. Contracts, production costs, advertising revenue, and long-term programming plans all play a role in shaping the fate of a show. From the outside, a cancellation may seem sudden, but internally, these decisions are often debated for months or even years. There is a gap between public announcements and private strategy, and that gap is precisely what keeps discussions like this alive. Audiences are left questioning the motives behind these choices, often turning speculation into commentary, rumors, and social media threads. Looking deeper into Sherri Shepherd's situation, it becomes clear that what may appear as a simple cancellation could also be viewed as a reflection of larger industry transformation. Television today no longer exists in isolation. It competes with streaming platforms, short-form video, and non-stop social media content. A single 30-second clip can reach millions of viewers within hours, influencing public perception almost instantaneously. This speed has altered how executives evaluate success. It's no longer solely about who watches an entire episode. It's about who shares clips, comments on segments, and keeps the conversation going online. Programs that generate viral discussions often gain more visibility than shows with steady but quiet viewership numbers. In this context, digital performance has become an essential factor in programming decisions. If a show fails to generate consistent online momentum, it may be considered less competitive in the long term. This doesn't necessarily indicate failure, but it does demonstrate how standards for success have shifted dramatically. Even established and well-loved personalities must now navigate these new expectations. Digital engagement, audience interaction, and social media visibility have become critical components of sustained success. Therefore, some commentators argue that the circumstances surrounding Sherri Shepherd's show should be viewed through a broader lens, encompassing not only traditional ratings but also digital metrics, promotional strategies, and online visibility. Small changes in promotional campaigns, scheduling, or online strategy can take on outsized significance in retrospect, particularly following a cancellation. In the age of social media, perception often spreads faster than facts. What may have been intended as a minor adjustment can be interpreted as a deliberate signal, fueling speculation about executive intentions. Industry observers frequently monitor these shifts, noting differences in clip circulation, promotional emphasis, or guest selection as potential indicators of larger strategic maneuvers. The debate over the future of daytime television continues to intensify. Some experts predict that networks will increasingly experiment with formats designed to generate shareable moments. Others anticipate a resurgence of familiar personalities who can draw on nostalgia and brand recognition. Audience reactions to these possibilities demonstrate the enduring power of connection and emotional investment in television. A well-known face leaving the screen can ignite a conversation that spans multiple platforms, illustrating the enduring influence of media figures. Throughout this discussion, one fact remains clear: the entertainment industry is evolving at an unprecedented pace. Decisions that once seemed simple now require complex calculations across multiple platforms and channels. Executives analyze engagement data, advertising trends, and audience behavior patterns to make informed choices. Hosts must adapt continuously, balancing authenticity with the demands of a digital-first strategy. Creativity and analytics now work hand in hand, and even successful programs may need to reinvent themselves to stay competitive in this shifting landscape. This ongoing debate isn't just about one program or one host. It reflects a broader transformation in how media operates today. Traditional television and digital culture are no longer separate worlds, they are deeply interconnected. Every programming decision can spark online reactions, and every online reaction can influence future decisions. This feedback loop keeps audiences engaged, commentary channels active, and speculation alive. In turn, the conversation surrounding Sherri Shepherd's show becomes part of a larger discussion about the evolving priorities of daytime television. The cancellation has prompted debates about power, influence, and the future of media. Some viewers believe the decision was purely a routine business move based on ratings and strategy. Others suggest that it reflects a deeper industry shift, one that prioritizes digital engagement and online presence over traditional measures of success. While the full truth may never be revealed publicly, the discussion itself highlights the level of attention audiences give to the entertainment industry today. One major takeaway is how dramatically the media landscape has changed. Historically, television success depended primarily on viewership numbers and advertising revenue. Today, digital engagement carries equal, if not greater, weight. Networks monitor online conversations, trending clips, and social media performance. A show's impact now continues far beyond the live broadcast, extending across platforms and sustaining relevance through shared content. Attention has become the ultimate goal, and the ability to capture it consistently can dictate a show's lifespan. Hosts must now think beyond traditional television formats. It is no longer sufficient to conduct a few entertaining interviews or maintain a loyal studio audience. Instead, the focus has shifted to creating moments that can travel across the internet. Viral clips, emotional reactions, and trending topics increase visibility, amplifying both audience engagement and industry influence. Some personalities naturally excel in this environment, while others cultivate a more consistent, positive connection with viewers. Both approaches hold value, but the industry increasingly favors strategies that translate effectively into online conversation. When analyzing Sherri Shepherd's departure, comparisons are often made between different hosting styles and approaches. Supporters argue that her warm, uplifting approach provided stability and comfort to daytime audiences. Critics, however, contend that the modern entertainment landscape rewards hosts who can generate immediate, high-impact engagement. This tension between authenticity and virality reflects the broader challenges faced by today's media professionals. Network decisions involve multiple layers, including contracts, production costs, advertising agreements, and long-term programming plans. What appears as a sudden cancellation may, in fact, be the culmination of months of strategic adjustments. Changes in promotional tactics, digital outreach, and scheduling gradually shape a show's trajectory. By the time an announcement reaches the public, the groundwork is often already complete. Regardless of interpretation, Sherri Shepherd's cancellation has sparked an important conversation about the direction of daytime television. Will networks continue to prioritize viral energy and digital engagement, or will they balance this with traditional storytelling and audience loyalty? Each decision made in the industry contributes to its ongoing evolution, and this case may exemplify how television adapts in a digital-first era. Viewers may never know every detail of the internal decision-making process. Executive meetings, strategy discussions, and internal evaluations remain private. Yet the public reaction underscores a critical reality: audiences care deeply about the shows and personalities they invite into their homes. The emotional connection between viewers and hosts drives ongoing conversation and ensures that the story of a show's cancellation extends far beyond the broadcast itself. Ultimately, the Sherri Shepherd situation underscores a broader truth. The entertainment industry is entering a new era where attention, data, and digital influence shape outcomes more than ever before. Whether her cancellation was purely strategic or part of a larger transformation, it illustrates the competitive reality of modern media. Adaptability has become essential, and as technology continues to evolve, the rules of television will likely continue changing. What remains undeniable is the power of audience engagement. Social media, blogs, and commentary channels amplify every development, creating a dynamic and ongoing conversation that extends the life of a story well beyond the broadcast. In this environment, even a single show's cancellation becomes a case study in the evolving strategies, pressures, and priorities of daytime television. Now, the discussion is yours. Do you believe this was simply a business decision based on ratings, or do you think there were deeper forces at play behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments, and help continue this important conversation. If you found this analysis interesting, consider subscribing, turning on notifications, and sharing this video with others who enjoy deep dives into media power dynamics, celebrity controversies, and behind-the-scenes industry stories. The more people engage, the more meaningful the discussion becomes. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue exploring these evolving dynamics in future videos.